Okay, let me see if I can help you out just a little bit. Everybody wants to know how to do this, and there are several fonts out there that people are using. This one is the watermelon script. Some of them swap out the T, some of them leave this T. It's all your personal preference. So if you want to find a T that you like better, you can do that. But how do they achieve this where all the letters are connected? That's the issue. A lot of people are not understanding. So we're just going to click on text. And as a matter of fact, I am going to go back to the Cricut font so I can just show you. Oh, typo. And I'm just going to make this just like you would be starting out. You're going to click on it and you're going to type, "This is us." And this is the way that it's going to appear when you bring it in. Then you're going to click your fonts and we're going to get the watermelon script. You can get this from DeFont. It's a demo of it. If you want the paid version, you'll have to go to Font Bundles or somewhere. And when you change it, that's what it looks like. So how do we fix that? You first want to go up to letter space and you want to bring those letters in. Right here, you want this tail to be even with this in the S. So you're just going to keep letter spacing until those get where they should be. You don't need to pay attention to any of the other things, just focus on the one. Once you have that, you want to go to Advanced and Ungroup to Letters. Then you're just going to select those two letters, which it will put a box around it, and you're going to come down here and weld those two. Hold your Shift key so that it stays lined up and slide it to the right slightly. Then you're going to select, oops, you don't want to do that. If you do, just undo it. Just going to select those two letters. When my bound box is around that, I'm going to click Weld. I'm going to hold my Shift key and I'm just going to slide that out of the way. Now these letters are all lined up pretty good, but that T is off a little bit for me. So I'm going to hold my Shift key so that it stays in line and just slide it over to the right. And then when it's in place, I'm going to select those four letters and weld. Then I'm just going to hold my Shift, keeping everything in line, and line it up about where I want it. Let's see if I can get that a little bit closer. Holding the Shift key, you can make it go up or down just by bouncing your mouse, but that will keep it in line so that it's where you want it. I'm going to select them all, and I'm going to click Weld. Now that's welded together and it's shareable. You can still see what your font is by right-clicking and go to the image info, and you'll see it says Watermelon Script Demo. It's faint, but it's there so that you know. You can add on the swooshes on the sides from other fonts and things like that if you want. You have some included if you have the paid version, and so you can do that. Then to do the names under it, I'm just going to type a couple of them in here. And it's just remembering the font that I chose previously. And I'm just going to cancel that. I'm in Safari, so I'm still having that issue. And then I'm going to select, I'm just going to select Arial. I'm going to stay on the page. So I'm going to get probably just, I'm going to go rounded. I kind of like the rounded. So there I have the names, and you can put hearts, you could put dots, circles, whatever you want between your names. And I am just going to go to Advanced. I'm going to ungroup to letters so that I can move them like I want. I'm going to weld that one, and I'm going to weld that one. And remember to weld, especially on your letters that touch. If you don't, then they are going to cut out of one another. And let's just get a heart. And I'm just going to size that down to right about where I think it should be actually. Let me just stretch this up big. Let's do that. I'm going to hold my shift key and just slide this over. Slide that one over. And then I am going to select all these and I am going to align center vertically. That way that heart gets in there vertically just like it's supposed to be. And you can make that any color you want. This is sized at 8242 wide. So if I want these to be that same width and they're not, I'm going to select one name and the other, align to the right, select this one and that, align to the left, and it moved it. Let's see. I'm going to shift and go up vertically so I stay there. Want it, get it as close as I want, align left, and let's just go ahead and weld that one. Then I want to get this one. Oops, I should have made sure that that was in the same line, and I didn't. There we go. I'm using my bound line to make sure that that's lined up across the bottom. And I'm going to align right and weld that. Now that's in there. And then I'm just going to slide my heart up and align center. Oops, nope. Center horizontally, not center. Using my bound box again to make sure that the tip is at the bottom. Select them, align, center horizontally. There we go. And then I can make that a different color or the same. It's totally up to you. I'm just going to group it, and then I can size it down. So what if you want to change the names for another sign? Very easy. It's welded, so you're going to ungroup it. You can save it prior to that where it's just like this if you want. And then you can contour. And then you can just take out those names that you do not want and add in new ones. It's as simple as that. So I hope that this helped you out. If you need any more help, please just let me know and I'll be happy to help you.